Good day, traders. This is Rick with your futures trading coach aftermarket update for the live trading alert call room. We got a lot going around here today, so I'm going to go real quick with the trades. We didn't have a whole lot of follow through today. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. A little bit of money on most of them, break evens on a couple of them, and a huge winner on another one here that unfortunately we had to get out of because the room closed. So really quick, guys, because we got a lot to do here. We took a power play at the gold. Long story short, right before the news, 1340. Get you the price, 1342.5. Bounced around, didn't do anything. We gave it 2-3 candles. Told everybody per our policy we don't want to be underwater going into the news unless we're in a risk-free trade. So we got out of that trade at break even. You'll see here for 4 candles it was right around there. We were easily able to get out of break even. The news came out, and that was basically we didn't make anything on that gold trade. We did try a long in crude, and that was a long trade that was occurring at, let me get you the price. Here that was at 46.32. We added at 46.12. You'll see here when it came back up here, I told everybody when this thing pushes up here, if you can get out, lose 2-3 ticks, that's what you want to do, and that's what we did right there. I said don't go for a break even because this thing can just end up going sideways, drift around. Some people said they wanted to stay in because they thought it was going up to the moon. They did stay in, lived through all this. Again, never would have been stopped out. And it did come up right here, and you were able to get out easily at a break even up there on that green candle based off your average. But again, most people took a three tick loss there. Small loser there, nothing major. And then our trade of the day was an RS. We actually had 2 entries. We had an RS or a power play, depending on which trade people wanted to take. We had a power play at 45.92. An RS at 45.92. And then on the same candle, we had an add-on or a power play at 45.70. So some of us were short from 92. Some of us added at 70. Or took a new entry at 70, and you'll see the thing never looked back. I had intermediary targets of here. This one, this was a major target as an area to take profits since the trade went about 70 pennies at that point with an add-on. And then I told everybody if you don't want to take profits there, or if you got 2 left, take 1 off here. 1 contract left, everybody got out here. And again, we want to make everybody flat before the room closed. So that's basically where it went if you look at the time. I told everybody it may very well go lower. If you want to hold it, you can hold it. Told them where to put their trailing stop, and as you see with any reasonable trail, you never would have been taken out. And the thing went about 171 pennies from the top. Of course, the room closed here. It was only about 100 or so, 90 to 100, and it was just a beautiful trade of the day. And then in the ES, again, I'll go through this real quick. Nothing really followed through. We made a little bit of money. We had a power play short at 64.50. It made a point. We hit it again at 63.75 for a power play understanding trade. Again, it made almost 2 points. Nothing major. No follow through after that. We identified these 2 lines as major areas that the market had to get through. And I told everybody if it did get through here, spent any reasonable time below this line, we were coming all the way down to here. Never made it during lunch or during the room closing or during the room opening. We tried a long power play here. And again, it came down, it came back up, and it made about 2 ticks before we had another competing trade going the other way. Like I said, there was, the market was basically trapped between our 2 levels here, and told everybody that it's going to have a hard time getting above the 550 now because it took too long, which is exactly what happened. Made a little bit of money here, nothing to speak of, and market failed, came back down, bounced around. We tried a short here, made another point here on an understanding trade, and again, just never broke. Once we closed the room, we stayed a little bit extra, closed the room about right here. We did have another entry over here, and the market did, of course, eventually come down to where we were looking at. And in fact, it was between 650 to 750, where's was my zone there, and it just and that so far has been the low. but you know, we were not in this because we ran out of time. We would have been if we were still here trading all day, but we were not. So small stuff in the ES point here, point and a half, 2 points there, a couple ticks here. We had to get out, and then a point here. So you know, not bad because there was a lot of trades and they all made a little bit. You know, but runner wouldn't have followed through, and again, trade of the day was in the crude. So we're going to come back on Monday and do it all over again. Until then, have a great day.